Hi everyone, welcome back to the Poke Plaza. You're here with Josh, and we are going to be talking about the CollX app. The CollX app is a card scanning collection app, pretty much what the name says. You can take pictures of cards and or other items, graded cards, single cards, raw cards, and you upload them to your collection, and you can put an asking price on there. You add your shipping weight, and you can therefore start selling and trading your cards through this app. As a new user to the app, there are still a lot of features that I'm trying to get the hang of and really kind of understand how this app works. But for the short time that I've been a part of it, I've really enjoyed it. And honestly, as of this last month or so, it's where I've been making the majority of my sealed product sales, and I'm going to tell you how. So, generally speaking, the CollX app is for sports, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, individual raw cards, and graded cards. You can upload raw and or graded cards on there. You take a picture of the front and or the front. You can do front and back. If it has a match, it's going to pull up an automatic match of what it thinks that card is, and you can either agree with it if that is the card, and it should pull up the average price of what it's selling for. I would assume probably that's what it's selling for on the CollX app. And then you can go ahead and list your price either at that price, above, or below it. You add on a shipping weight, and you list it onto your collection. People that can then go to your profile, go onto your account, find your collection, your listings, and either buy that card right then and there off the price, or if there's multiple cards that they want, they can go to your profile and they can add that card to a deal, and they can add multiple cards to a deal, and that way you can discuss one bulk price or a discounted price if you want to try and get a discount on multiple items being sold. Then you can also save on shipping because you're going to be bundling and combining your shipping, so you'll be able to save on shipping. One of the many features that the CollX app offers is a pro feature, is a pro account. So when you sign up, you can sign up to have a free account, or you can sign up to have a pro account. And really all it does is kind of like Instagram. Instead of a little check, you're going to have a little blue bubble, and it's going to say pro next to your name. Now, what exactly does that do? It costs you $10 a month, and with that pro account, from what I've seen, you're more likely to pop up in the feed. It's very similar to like eBay and other selling apps. There's a sales feed. You're going to filter down and look, what we would be looking for is Pokemon. And you'll be able to see the recent cards that people have listed. However, as a pro member, you have the option to feature up to 20 items at a time. So there will be a specific section listed as featured, and they're going to have an orange little star next to them, and that's how you know that these are pro members and they're listing these cards as featured items. Right there where it says seller featured, and you can click on that, and it's going to pull up all the featured cards, and you can tell on the top right it says pro. We're also only looking at baseball cards, but there's a little category section right here. We're going to click that. And just scroll down to where it says Pokemon and apply. And there you'll get all the featured cards that the pro members have selected. And you can tell they're pro because, like I said, it says pro on there, but there tends to be really, really good deals in there. It's pretty simple. You can click on a card and you can choose to either buy it right now, or you can add to a deal, go through that seller's other cards, and add a whole bundle together and purchase that at a discounted rate if the price works out. One of the other features that the CollX app offers as a pro member is it pretty much pays for itself. So the pro membership is going to cost you $10 a month. Along with that, you get $10 of CollX credit. So essentially, you pay $10 and you get $10 every month to spend in the app. You have to spend it in the app. But essentially, in that way, it almost kind of makes the pro membership free if you do it correctly. What I have mainly been doing, the majority of my sales on this app have actually been through sealed product. For a lot of these reasons mentioned, and because I've been having such a hard time driving traffic to the website, and me physically personal time, I haven't been able to attend lots of TCG shows or even vendor shows like that, so I haven't been able to go station up and sell out. It's hard for me to get customers onto my website, so the majority of my sales now have either been in person, which really we've only done a handful of shows, and now the majority of them are actually taking place on the CollX app. And for one specific reason in particular, I'm going to tell you why I feel like I've been successful, especially when it comes to selling these packs on CollX. So like I said before, every month, it costs $10 a month to become a pro member, and then every month you get $10 of CollX credit. You have to use that CollX credit within that month, or it just kind of goes away. Also, throughout the month, there's tons of little challenges and things like that. Like just these last couple of days, mainly for sports cards. I haven't seen anything for Pokemon yet, but it'll be like, hey, scan in a LeBron James card and you get $5. Scan in an Aaron Judge or a Mookie Betts and you'll get a $5 credit for the first 200 or 300 people to do that. All those things you can get free credit, and I feel like a lot of that is a reason why I've been making a lot of sales, because I'm not the best price on the app for sure, and when it comes to these prices, I'm probably selling them just a little bit higher than what I normally would, just because it's still a third-party company, so I have to pay seller fees. Now, comparatively, these seller fees really aren't that bad. It's only 10%, and it's very similar. You can either choose to create your own shipping label or have CollX generate a shipping label for you, and again, you can choose to either cover the shipping or have the buyer pay for the shipping. And because of those monthly credits and they have a time limit before they expire, I feel like that one reason is why a lot of the times I've been collecting sales towards the end of the month. Just this last week alone, I've received upwards of probably about 6 different orders. And some of them are 2 and 3 pack bundles, 4 pack bundles, and stuff like that. But I feel like people have these credits that are going to expire at some point, so they need to use them. They might as well use them to get packs, which they're essentially free because you can go ahead and resell them. So, me personally, I don't know if this is the exact case, but I feel like at the end of the month, when these credits are about to expire, is when a lot of these, purchases, these last booster pack and a little bit higher than priced normally items would sell. Granted, they're higher than what I would normally sell them for, but I'm still probably cheaper than most of retail stores when it comes to the CollX app. But kind of all those reasons little combined is why I've really enjoyed the CollX app. I've enjoyed my time on there. It's really easy to communicate with the seller or with the buyer. It's really easy to communicate between the buyer and the seller. You can add deals, you can discuss deals, you can change price right there. People can add multiple prices into a deal, and then you can just offer up a price right there, so you don't have to fumble around and change prices on all the individual items. The most important thing I will say though is it's important to get that shipping weight correct, because once you put the wrong shipping weight and the items purchased, it's just going to print out. And if you're not generating your own label, but if you're using CollX, once it's bought, it's just going to print out whatever weight that you put on the label. So if something's 1.5 ounces, it's going to round it up to 2 ounces. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the labels. Like I said before, as a pro member, you get $10 of free credit to purchase, and that's exactly what I did. And I'm pretty sure these are those purchases that I made. I had some credits that were collecting. I had some credits that were expiring, and we purchased some packs, and I think that's exactly what these are. But yeah, we got Stellar Crown, Trick or Trade. I'm probably just gonna give that away. Crown Zenith, and 2 Paradox Rift packs. These were purchased with that CollX credit. Generally speaking, I would probably, just because again they were free, I would normally probably add them into my collection and just go on and resell them, because free CollX credit could equal real money in my pocket. But because figured just why not, and we got a little bit of time, we're gonna open them. The only one I'm not gonna open is the Trick or Trade pack. I'm gonna give that to probably one of the kids in the jiu-jitsu class. But yeah, without further ado, I'd say let's get into it. Cool. So we got 3 packs. We got Stellar Crown, we got 2 Paradox Rift, and 1 Crown Zenith. You know what? I'm gonna save the Crown Zenith for last. Let's go through. I'm gonna save that Crown Zenith for last. All right, we got 4 booster packs right here. We got Stellar Crown, 2 Paradox Rift, and a Crown Zenith. I think I'm gonna save that Crown Zenith for last, and we'll start with the Stellar Crown. We'll go shiny turtle hunting. I would be cool if either we got the Terrapagos or the Squirtle. I have yet to pull the Squirtle. My brother has pulled the Bulbasaur, and on stream for his wife, I pulled the Bulbasaur on Whatnot. So it would be cool if I could pull a Bulbasaur, then we would all three have one. But I also wouldn't mind seeing that Squirtle. So basic energy, we got the fighting, Hoot Hoot, Grubbin, Greavard, Joltik, Electivire, Veluza, Swellout, Cubone, Kofu, and the Dreadnought for the rare. So there was nothing in there. That's okay. We're going to get into nothing in there. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and get into Paradox Rift. You know, I opened up, I want to say I opened up a pack of this a while ago. Not too long ago. When did I open this pack? I want to say I opened it probably about 2 weeks ago. And we did not come out very well, but that's okay. This set, I want to say some of these cards are starting to really kind of sneak back up in prices again. I'm looking like a fool not being able to open this. What's going on here? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. But a lot of these Paradox Rift prices are starting to creep back up in price. That Steelix is looking awesome, and it's starting to come back up in price. And of course, I mean, really the biggest thing that I'm looking for is that Roaring Moon. I want that Roaring Moon so bad. It's a beautiful card. But yeah, let's get into it. Fire Energy, Swablu, that was a Panseer, Nickit, Gligar, Crobat, Rourke, Minior, Zacian, and look at that, we pulled the Apom Art Rare. Oops, Shanpow, but nice. We pulled that cool Apom Art Rare. Very neat artwork. They almost look like they're little clay dolls in like a real background. It's an interesting card, very cool. I actually don't know where that card sits at all. But yeah, we'll have to look that up here in a little bit. Cool. We at least got one pull. So, am not mad at that. We're going to go into our second pack of Paradox Rift. And then we're going to get into that Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith is a really cool set. When I was getting into, or getting out of Pokemon, getting in and out of Pokemon, sorry. I kind of got in right at the beginning of the Sword and Shield sets. I want to say Vivid Voltage was a set that was coming out when I was getting back into it. So I didn't get a chance to open up a bunch of Crown Zenith, and I don't actually think I have a single pull out of Crown Zenith yet. I don't think I've pulled any art rares or any gold cards or anything, so it would be neat to be able to see some of those, any of those gold cards. It would be cool. Parasol Lady, Porygon 2, Octillery, Golbat, Dondozo, Chantal, Garbodor, Gourgeist, Miltank, and Yveltal for the rare. We got one more pack. Finish it off. We're going to open it up. We're going to finish it off with that Crown Zenith. Last pack magic. Crown Zenith. A lot of people's favorite Sword and Shield sets. Supposed to have some of the best pull rates. I want to say roughly, I think they say about half the packs is about a 50% pull rate out of Crown Zenith, which is pretty neat. I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 cards. Here we go. Water Energy, Lost Vacuum, Metang, Luxio, Oddish, Salandant, Energy Search, Grubbin, Skrelp, Kyogre, Luxray for the rare. So we did not get anything out of there. I have still yet to get any pulls out of Crown Zenith, but that's okay. We still got one really cool pull. This art rare of the Apom out of Paradox Rift. So yeah, that's pretty straight. That's what it is. Got these off CollX with my free CollX credit. So please sign up, You can use my code to sign up in the CollX store and maybe come shop my shop. If you sign up, I think you get $5 automatically free credit, and you can use that to spend at the Poke Plaza TCG on the CollX app. If you want to get any booster packs or any of my individual cards, come check us out. You know where to go, and come get you some free credits, and maybe you can get a cool pool just like this. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out.